What's going on YouTube? I got another video here. 2013 Mercedes-Benz C250, same as the C300, C350, all the way probably from 2008 to 2012, maybe beyond. I'm doing a quick repair here. I was gonna purchase this seat from the junkyard earlier today, but the ones that was in the junkyard were rusted, and I couldn't put any power to the motor to slide the seat forward to get the back bolts out. I found a fix for it. One of the reasons why I wanted to get the seat was because this seat is broken here. So I was able to pull out the bottom piece, and I just left the other piece, and I'm like, I'll just try to fix this one, or just put that top piece on there for now so I get another one or find another car. The problem with this one was that when you put the power forward, it'll move forward, but that side will get stuck, and so the seat will kind of like tilt and get jammed, so you couldn't put it back. It was a nightmare, and most of the time my wife or I had to be driving sitting on top of the dash almost pretty much. So this is I'm gonna show you guys. This is the same motor, same parts. I can tell you what I did. That's working. Kind of glad I didn't buy the whole seat. They charged me with $40 for that, the cushioned seat here. Mines have one plug that goes on the side of the bottom of the seat. Some of them will have another little skinny plug coming from this. This is broken here. This goes right, where's that screw right there? This screw right here, see, like this is broken. And then this side is also broken. That side is also broken right there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna zip tie this here. But one of the other seats, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I don't want to scratch this up, but this is the original seat from my car. A buddy of mine a while back gave me one of these, but the one he gave me was I think it was from a C300, and it didn't have any wires underneath. So some of them come like this one. It has that one sensor on the side right there where I showed you guys that plug. And then this one, the one I got from the junkyard, it has that same plug right here on the side, and it also has this plug, which my car doesn't have. So I'm like, you know what, it's fine, so I'll just stick it in here. Since my car doesn't have this, I don't have to plug it in. Anyway, it's a little plug that it's a pain to get it out when it's on the car. All right, this little pin clip, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna be right next to another one. I think is a white one. It's gonna look like one, but you can separate them once you get them out. And you see these little nipples right there? When they push in, it snaps in, and there's no way to pry them out unless you stick like a real thin. I stuck a blade under here, pried it up, and kind of yanked it a little bit under pressure so it don't snap back in. And through the bottom I did the same thing, and I was able to wiggle it out. It's a real pain to get this out. So that goes inside that hole in there somewhere. I don't know where it goes, but mine's don't have that. So at least I'm not gonna use it. But if this would have been my original one and I would have got this one, then I probably would have to take the skin off and find out where this sensor goes. So since I'm not gonna need that, my car doesn't have that, my seat doesn't have that, so I'm gonna just push this right back in. So I just wanted to show you guys, when you get this seat off, don't just pull it out, because it's only held together by T30s, two T30s in the front, with a little hook, with a hook bracket on each side, and these little black half clips that goes in there too. Once you pull that seat up, once you get these two front bolts out, you can pop it up and the seat will come out, but be careful because you got to get this clip out and you have to get that other clip out also, which will go in here on this black long box with all these connectors. See how like those are right there? So it'll go somewhere like right here. There'll be two of them right next to each other. This car don't have them, so, but be careful with that. I'm gonna just zip tie this right here. And yeah, so the fix for this was, that's the motor right there. What I did was, if you see right here, these come with these little black like tabs that is gonna go, once you take the motor out, it's gonna go in there, and then this nipple is right in that hole. It's just gonna go like this. It's just gonna just sit in there, but right there. And then this other male piece is gonna go inside this plastic, and it just sits there both sides. So when I took it out, well, before I took it out, one side was broke. So when I was giving power to the motor, the motor right here, this motor piece was kind of like lifting up and down, and I'm guessing that's what was making it get jammed, because this piece in here, and you can see down in here, this little rod that comes out from the motor, it's probably maybe like that long. So one piece goes inside the motor, it's like a little square, it goes in there, and the other little square piece is going to go in there into the track. So when I pulled it out, the tip of the one that goes inside the track looked like a little, like it was wearing out. So before I took that out, I was going to originally just put a bolt and a nut here just to hold it, but it's, you know, before I did that, what I did was, where's my screwdriver? I just had it. Always happens. I should be a magician, make things disappear. But anyways, what I did was, is I put the screwdriver somewhere through here, and I just put pressure to the motor so the motor can go that way. And then I hit the button to go back and forward, and it didn't get stuck. It moved perfectly fine back and forth. So I did this one. I put 2 washers. I have put 3 washers to mimic the thickness of this side, because that's the thickness right there that'll be between this yellowish plastic and this metal bracket. That thickness is between there. So I have put 3 washers on that side in between, like a sandwich, just to mimic, and the motor could be even. So when I did that, it worked, but it was still kind of getting jammed a little bit. So I'm like, I gotta take out the other side. So what I did was, I took it back out. Once you take it out, these 2 legs just hold this plastic piece in here, and it's kind of like sandwiched in there. There's like no bolts holding it. So once I loosened that out, all I did was lift up the motor. You just pop it up. You gotta force it up, and it pops right up. And then that little rod that goes in here, you can pull it right out. It comes right out. So all I did, I took it out and I turned it around and I pushed it back in, and I put those little nuts and bolt with 2 washers in between there. Those are 10, size 10. So you don't want to get it. You don't want to get it too big, because then you won't be able to fish it in through here and go that way. Now you might be able to push it in through here and go that way, but there's not enough meat to grab here because of the motor. It's not gonna let you. So the way how I got it is I got this piece through the back, and I was able to go up like that, hold this piece the best I can, and just tighten it through the back. And it works. It works. I didn't have to get no motor. I didn't have to get another seat. I did pick up the bottom seat because, like I said, my wife's bottom piece, it was ripped. But everything is working now. It's not getting jammed up. Let me just tell my wife to be careful with this. You know, don't be, you know, pushing it all the way back, and just keep holding the button, because I'm just afraid it'll bend. So I just wanted to make this quick video here. If anybody having these issues with these Mercedes, you can try that. Like I said, just try to push this motor that way if you're getting jammed like that. These are the two clips that goes under the seat right here. There's one that goes right there with that little plastic thing in there. Make sure you don't lose that plastic piece. There's gonna go one right here under the seat, and then one is gonna go right here with the T30. Zip them out, and then you can just lift up the seat and pull it out easy. So hope this video helps anybody out. Let me get some likes, subscribe. Peace.